And are there maybe certain songs on your new album that you're saying, well, this is more where I want to go, where I am heading now?
I don't know. I tend not to look back. I like to kind of look forward. So, I mean, I'm proud of it all. I think everything is a kind of a step that leads to the next step. So, you know, I think the reason why I can't answer that question is because I don't really know what the next step is going to be yet. So that's why I don't know.
When do you know? Is it some sort of feeling that's
yeah, it is.
building
It's
inside
ideas.
you?
Yeah, it's kind of your life, whatever happens in the next year or so. You know, because I'm going to go on tour, but then after that, I need to live a little bit. You know, live a normal life to kind of be able to write an album. And I, you know, obviously need to look for a producer and maybe writing partners. So, yeah, it's gonna, you know, it depends on where your life takes you.
This is for you. Well, there's a theme on this album, cinematic theme. When did that theme come about? When did it? It
was a little bit accidental because when we first started thinking about this album, we wanted to make it a bit different, and I've always wanted to make a concept album.
Why?
Because I like the idea of engaging the listener that intensely. You know, I like the idea of the listener not being able to put on an album in the background and just have it on in the background. You know, the ideal sort of scenario for me would be that they sit down, they listen to it, and the first song something intriguing happens, and they have to find out what happens next and next and next. And so they have to listen to every song, so it's like a story unfolding. So yeah, and that's a dream of mine that I still want to do. But let me go back and say that when we had this idea to make a concept album, the first concept that we had was it was going to be a soundtrack to a fake Tarantino film. And that wasn't really going to be a sort of a sequential story, but it was going to be songs inspired by the soundtracks of Tarantino. But what happened is that as we were writing songs, not all the songs were fitting the concept. And I'd imagine that's why most concept albums aren't great, or there aren't a lot of them, because it's just too difficult.
Yeah.
You know, A, it's too difficult to write a song, but B, it's even harder to write in a box, in like a restricted kind of form. So we decided, and that was the hardest point in making the album, we decided to, you know, forget about the concept, just write the best songs that we could. We did that, but also what happened is that concept that we kind of threw away, it still influenced the album, and that's why some of the songs were kind of had filmic themes. And, you know, I would call Pictures a sort of a loosely sort of themed album.
So that's why it's called Pictures?
Yeah.
Just frames?
Yeah, Pictures, yeah, because it's got a slight kind of hint towards the film idea. And then also the songs that didn't fit that concept. You know, the lyrics are pretty visual, so pictures seem like a good word to, you know, I suppose summarize it all up.
So for you, maybe within a few albums you have your own decent, proper, good concept album from start to finish?
Hopefully. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
That would be, I think, my ambition.
Okay,
yeah.
that's good.